Developments tonight in the deadly home explosion in Benson.
The owner of the property management company is talking to us about the investigation results released today and whether more could have been done to prevent the blast.
Our Chase Moffett is live at the scene with continuing coverage. Chase.
John and Mallory, that's right. I spoke with Jeremy Aspen. He is the president of CPM Realty, and he tells me that normally when tenants sign a lease with the company, they acknowledge and agree to that they will call MUD or 911 if they do smell gas. Now, here at this property, the evicted tenant, she, according to the Omaha Fire Department, called Carla Bender's work cell phone, left a voicemail Saturday night. 2 days later, the house filled with natural gas would explode.
What ensued was a catastrophic penalty that nobody deserved.
A deadly mixture of gas and air, now pinpointed as the cause of an explosion that leveled a Benson home, killing a 30-year-old woman. Investigators called it an accident. But the question now, could more have been done to save Clara Bender's life?
Should that tenant have called 911?
You know, I know that Metropolitan Utilities District does do PSAs, and they have campaigns to let people know that if you smell gas, call.
Jeremy Aspen, president of Certified Property Management, says his company was in the process of evicting the tenant when the explosion happened. Normal policy states she should have called MUD or the main office line after being notified of the smell of gas, not the property manager's cell phone.
MUD was the one that was ultimately going to be able to handle this, and they should have been able. If there was a gas leak, MUD would have wanted to know about it. And they just never got a chance to hear about it because we never heard.
According to the investigation report from the Omaha Fire Department, one of the friends who had helped the woman move out removed a gas dryer, but left a line open that fed natural gas into the home. Two men returned Saturday night. They smelled gas and told the tenant. She left a voicemail for Clara Bender, but it's unknown if Bender ever received it. When the young mother walked into the house on Monday, something sparked the explosion.
Now, Aspen tells me that part of making sure this doesn't happen again is to review the policies and procedures within the company with a fine-tooth comb, and they will make changes if they find the need to do so, John and Mallory.
Well, Chase, this is clearly an example of how dangerous natural gas can be. Are they addressing that risk?
Yes, they are. Aspen tells me, in fact, MUD reached out to CPM, and they are going to work with those maintenance technicians to give them a full rundown on the whole risks and what they need to know with gas lines to prevent this from happening in the future. Mallory.
All right, thank you, Chase Moffett, reporting live.
Well,